Mary had a little lamb.
From the classiest radio station on the air, this is...
Welcome to the Black Rabbit's Curse, where every shadow hides a sinister verse. Hear the airs thick with dread and tales of terror twist in your head into the dark unknown, where fear takes root and chills the bone. Beware, dear traveler, for once you're here, the curse may linger year after year after year. Stagecoach and Mary, the hunter of shadows. Montana night was cold, the wind howling through the darkened trees as Stagecoach and Mary Phil drove her wagon along the lonesome road. The horse's breath curled in the air like ghostly smoke, their hooves clattering against the frozen dirt. The mail had to be delivered no matter the danger, but tonight, she just wasn't delivering letters. She was hunting. Mary just wasn't a mail carrier. She was a hunter of the unnatural, a slayer of things that crept in the dark. For years, she had defended these roads from more than just outlaws. She had faced creatures that had no place in the world of the living. And tonight, she could feel it. Something was watching her. The wind carried whispers, slithering voices that didn't belong to any man or beast. The trees trembled, their shadows twisting unnaturally. The horses snorted and shed, sensing what Mary already knew. Something hungry was near. She reached beneath her coat, fingers wrapped around the cold iron grip of her sawed-off shotgun, loaded with silver shells. A silver dagger strapped to her thigh, a pouch of dry herbs, protection wards hung from her belt. The air dropped. The road ahead was swallowed in the unnatural fog, thick, wavering like something alive. Mary pulled the reins, slowed her horses. She listened. She watched. A shape stirred in the mist, tall, too tall. Its limbs were stretched spindly, its fingers curling like talons, its eyes red as flesh blood blinked open, staring at her from the darkness, its mouth wide, grinning, filled with rows of jagged teeth, unfolded like a black hole, a wendigo, a monster of hunger and death. The thing let out a horrible screeching wail, a sound that made the trees shake and the horses rear in fear. Mary didn't flinch. She had killed things worse than this. With a steady hand, she raised her shotgun. "Come on then, you ugly bastard." The Wendigo lunged. Mary fired. The silver round blasted through the mist. But the creature was fast, twisted unnaturally, dodging the shot as if its body was made of shadows. It slammed into the wagon, nearly toppling it. Mary rolled, grabbed the silver dagger from her belt. She just crawled, fingers reached for her throat. She slashed, the blade cut deep, hissing, and it burned the Wendigo's flesh. The monster let out a screech of agony, black ichor spilling from the wound. Mary didn't have time to recover. She grabbed a handful of blessed salt from her pouch and threw it in its face. The Wendigo howled, smoke rising as it burned like fire. It staggered back, shrieking, but it wasn't done yet. The fog thickened, more whispers filled the air. And then more red eyes appeared. Mary's stomach tightened. There were more, dozens. The trees shook as fingers crawled from the shadows. Some thin and skeletal, some twisted beyond human shape. Their teeth gushing with unnatural hunger. A horde of wendigos. Mary grunted her teeth. This was bad. Her shotgun only had 2 shots left. The dagger wouldn't be enough. She needed fire. Reaching into her coat, she pulled out a glass bottle filled with oil and crushed sage, a homemade Molotov. She stuck a match of flame flickering in the wind. The Wendigo's charge. With a snarl, she threw the bottle. The flames exploded, roaring through the mist. The fire spread like a living thing, catching on cursed fog, burning the creature alive. The Wendigos screamed, their bodies twisting and railing, and the fire consumed them. The smell of charcoal flesh filled the air. Mary climbed onto her wagon, snapped the reins, and the horses bolted, tearing down the road as inferno raged behind them. The screams faded into the night. By the time she reached town, the fire had died, the fog was gone, the Wendigos had been wiped out. For now, Mary climbed down the wagon, dusted off her coat, and adjusted her hat. She delivered the mail. She fought off Hellspawn. Just another night for Stagecoach Mary, the hunter of shadows.
Sit here.
Stagecoach Mary, the hunter of shadows.
Remember, the terror doesn't end when the video does. You may try to forget, but the shadows have a way of following. The whispers grow louder each night, don't they? So go ahead, close your eyes, if you dare. But know this, you're not alone. Not anymore. But the Black Rabbit's curse has seen you, and it's waiting. So what happens when the lights go out? If you want to find out, make sure you come back. But next time, will you be ready? Sleep well. Or don't.